Uh, I hope this evening finds you all well. Let me get this summed up together. This ain't the way I wanted it. But we gonna go with it the way it is, though. First off, let me just say, and I mean, it should be pretty obvious. Uh, there's nothing really fly or it's really should nothing be exciting or groundbreaking or, just really in a way newsworthy about a damn near 50-year-old R&B and a damn near 40-year-old R&B artist getting into an altercation or fighting. These are multimillionaires or whatever. Uh, Now, what I've seen online, and it's generally always the case when something goes on with Chris Brown. It always has to go back 18 or more years to the situation where Rihanna and then it comes, well, he has a drug problem, he's erratic, he's violent, whatever, whatever. And generally these presumptions are made before the whole entire story even comes out on the situation. Uh, Now I don't know what happened at Chris Brown's birthday party, and it really is odd to me that it would even have to be uh, a situation at his birthday party, considering the fact that the person that he had the situation with at his birthday party supposedly threw the birthday party for him. I know, speaking for myself, if I'm at my party and there's somebody there, and it shouldn't be too many words go back and forth with that person. This is my party. That person need to get the fuck up on out of my party. Uh, I still kind of question, and I mean, I guess they'll look at it like, well, yeah, you trying to put it off on Tiana. I pretty much wonder why would Tiana even engage? Why would he have a need to engage Tiana? If Tiana knew that there was pre-existing situation where they hadn't necessarily talked, then why would she even come to something that was designated to be Chris Brown's birthday party? Uh, I still kind of wonder. I'm wondering why. What would provoke? I guess they say I read lines where they say that he was giving the roses. What would even provoke Usher to even throw the man a birthday party? But then, of course, Usher was the host, so him being the host, I guess that kind of like works in his favor. It's kind of like a promotion for Usher at the same time as I guess it could be construed as a symbolic or a kind gesture or brotherly gesture toward Chris Brown. Now they say that man, we gotta be careful with the they say shit, but they said that supposedly Chris Brown and I didn't even know this shit was still going on. Chris Brown and Usher supposedly supposed to be having a versus contest. The singing shit where they put each artist puts their hits against each other. I tolerate verses. I never really was a big fan of the verses, but it is what it is. It's popular. It was popular. I guess it was profitable. It doesn't seem like it's very profitable now after Swiss Beats and Timberland's supposedly sold it to Jack Trek Triller or whatever. But uh, and not only that, the speculative versus contest supposed to go on, and then you got the fact that the concert that there are the Lovers and Friends concert is a big super concert, and I think Tiana Taylor's on the bill, Chris Brown's on the bill, and Usher's the headliner. So it just seems like in this internet age, it's kind of hard for me to pretty much to trust any other shenanigans that kind of going. Some of these shenanigans may very well be real, but when I think about anybody getting into any type of situation, why would Chris Brown need to get Usher jump. Chris Brown towers over Usher. Chris Brown's taller than Usher. Chris Brown's bigger than Usher. I'm sure, I mean, I guess they may, in my mind, I'd have to say Chris Brown probably got better hands than Usher, but, who's to say how well Usher can fight? My problem comes from, like, well, and because I guess I'm kind of fumbling over this because I don't really want to be that gossip nigga, but I guess it's always lessons to be kind of learned in this shit. Uh, when I go online, and I don't necessarily, neither one of these men, or in my mind, that woman needs a blogger's defense. Somebody off the internet. They don't need nobody off the internet to defend them. Uh, so it's like when you read the comments, you'll see people like they'll put an indictment against the men who might be like, well, they're not even necessarily in take the position where they standing with Chris Brown, but like saying, well, damn, we don't really know what happened. But then all of a sudden you have those folks come out, well, I know somebody who was there at the party, and they say this and this and this, and Chris Brown was this and this. Chris Brown needs help. Somebody needs to get Chris Brown some help. Chris Brown's worth $50 million. Ain't nobody typing in the comments section got shit for Chris Brown to help him with if he need the help. Number two, Chris Brown has actually, he actually has a criminal record. Chris Brown has been to jail a few times, pretty much for the most part over some shit he done when he's 18, 19 years old, whether it be violations or whatever. Uh, so I'm sure that even in that situation, that crowded public situation, Chris Brown knew whatever repercussions would come if he was to fight an Usher, an artist such as Usher, because these celebrities who are basically just walking investments. Again, it's like if hmm. And I mean, I guess it's simple gaslighting, man. I don't get it to where it's like, well, I can take the bullshit where I don't give a fuck whether if Chris Rock did if Chris Rock did whoop Usher ass. I mean, my question would be like, well, damn, why they fucking with the nigga on his birthday? Let the nigga enjoy his birthday. Uh, I don't give a damn if he cussed out Tiana Taylor. Oh, he said he doesn't like dark sky. I read once one lady talk about say the situation that the nigga went off because he don't went off on Tiana Taylor because he don't like dark skinned women. Any old kind of excuse, any they say any tool in the toolbox, I guess you could say. Why would he even if he didn't desire dark skinned women, or like dark skinned women, then Tiana Taylor's married. He wasn't like he's trying to get at Tiana Taylor, and there's no one who's coming out and saying that the argument was about that. Pretty much the argument is allegedly supposed to be about the Michael Jackson tribute he was supposed to have done, and Tiana Taylor and somebody else is supposed to have been a part of it, but evidently they backed out and so on and so forth. And I don't understand why, even though that happened, I guess over a year ago, why that would still be brought up. Unless he hadn't had any discussions with Tiana Taylor since then. But then I guess if he was getting along with Tiana Taylor prior to that situation, I guess they had communication stuff like that. If he hadn't heard from her since then, and then all of a sudden she pop up at my birthday party, and I guess we supposed to be we supposed to just pick up where we left off without me even having a discussion on what supposedly happened. And this is just theoretical. We don't know whether that was a situation, the reason why he had the argument with Tiana Taylor. Uh, then it comes to the point, well, okay, Chris Brown, he's problematic. He stays in trouble, whatever. Uh, but and Usher, he don't bother nobody. So it's like, well, if Usher don't bother nobody, then and I'm just once again, and I'm kind of uncomfortable in doing this gospel shit in a way. I guess that's why I'm stumbling over. Then why would Usher go after dude? You know, I mean, I guess he wanted to calm him down. He's trying to cool him down, calm him down. But then it don't even make no sense. Where if he going to calm him down, why all of a sudden Chris Brown buddies allegedly sweep out and just sweep out and start jumping. And now it's like, well, Usher didn't pop back up, and Usher don't have no scars or bruises on his face. Maybe it's makeup, maybe whatever. But in my mind, and I don't want to go on too long with this, and there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is right now. But I think the whole situation is cap. I think it's just promotion for their little shows and shit. I think it may be pre-promotion for the versus contest. Uh, this internet shit is designed, the social media shit is designed to do all kind of plays and things, what have you, to lead the public on, bread and circuses and distractions and things of that nature. So you pick your side. You can pick your side, whether it be Chris Brown, you pick your side, whether it be Usher, you pick your side, whether it be Tiana Taylor. At the end of the day, them people don't ain't doing shit for you. Them people ain't got no money for you. Them people are there to entertain you. You wanna personalize this situation. You wanna have emotional arguments with strangers about other famous strangers that you'll probably never meet and who don't necessarily give a fuck beyond what you've done for them by buying their albums from them or going to their concerts and things of that nature. So uh, call it what you want, man. If they did fight, so what? I believe it's promotion. And again, so what? Because I'm not going to now one of the concerts, whether it's be promotion for the lovers and friends festival they have, or whether it be pre-promotion for the versus contest. It don't matter to me. So it's like, well, now it's another situation where we argue days and days over nothing over. Well, not we. I shouldn't say we because it'll be a mystery that somebody's going to do some heavy investigating. The blogs can go backward and forward, and I guess I should become more comfortable in doing shit like this because this is what gets the views, and this is what gets you a nice little ride along the algorithm. At the end of the day, I don't know. I'm still a blind man shuffling my way on to get some visibility in this thing called social media monetization, so to speak. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my little drop. I wanted to come on here in order to maintain my consistency and hopefully see what happens. Once I press in regards to my numbers. So peace and love, nigga nation or nothing. I'll see y'all the next go round.